this recipe. Allison is here from Ends and Stems, and every time she comes on, that's your bread and butter, if you will,
there
right?
You go. I like it. Yep.
You like to help people use all the ends and stems, all the stuff that we would normally throw out.
Exactly.
Rework it, reuse it, make sure nothing goes to waste, and create a healthy meal out of it.
Nobody likes wasting food. I've talked to thousands of people for years about food waste. Nobody feels good about doing it, but at the end of the day, it can be hard to find the time to prioritize using everything up. So my goal with Ends and Stems is to come up with recipes that let you effortlessly use up everything you buy. It's wasted money. It's terrible for the planet. There's people that don't have enough to eat every night. There's so many great reasons to care about reducing your food waste.
Yeah.
If we can make it fun and delicious,
there's nothing worse than like forgetting about something in your fridge and you find it too late and it kind of breaks your heart as you throw it out. What are we making today?
Today we're making one of my favorites. It's almost Memorial Day weekend. This is a grilled or broiled ratatouille, and we're going to grill some bread, which just, it's better than toast somehow, and I have some burrata that goes on top of there as well. The reason I love this ratatouille is because you can have it as a meal on top of the bread, but you could also use it as a sauce on pasta. You could also fold it into eggs and make a really easy omelet. It will last for a while in your fridge, and it's just really, really useful. So it's one of those dishes where you do the work and you use it in so many ways.
And you're kind of using whatever vegetable medleys that you might have hanging around. Maybe you got half a pepper left, or
we'll take some creative license. There is a definition of ratatouille, and when we're kind of starting with there, but it's a great one to use up if you have aging tomatoes, or you bought that zucchini and it's been in there a little too long. So it's a good way. They don't need to be the most beautiful farm fresh produce to make this recipe, because we're going to make them all squishy anyway.
Exactly, and we'll show you how that's done in just a little bit.
Back in the Rhode Show kitchen, Allison Mumford's here. So happy to see her again. Ends and Stems is the location, and we've got ratatouille with burrata and grilled bread. Come on, does it get any better than that?
That's right.
Thanks for coming in.
My pleasure. I love being here.
Good to see you again.
Absolutely.
So what you got going on?
So we're kicking off barbecue season, right? Everyone wants to get outside on their grill, so we're doing this inside today in case the weather doesn't cooperate. But you can also take this recipe outside on the barbecue. So it's grilled ratatouille, basically. It's a lot of fun to stand behind the grill with a variety of veggies and just do a little bit of salt and olive oil.
And these are veggies you may have around and you don't know what to do with this stuff. Instead of tossing it, you can make something like this.
So there is technically a definition of ratatouille. It's a very, very old dish. But the way we're grilling them and then chopping them up and stirring them together, you could add asparagus, you could add peas, you could add mushrooms. So we'll use a little creative license.
Okay.
But also, what I love about this is we're trying to make these vegetables basically soft and mushy anyway. So if you have things that are a little bit older, they've been in your produce drawer a little bit too long, this is a great recipe as sort of a kind of catch-all.
Got it.
So one of my favorite ways to elevate this is to grill the bread. Somehow it's better than toast. I'm not sure why. It's maybe it's the butter, something about it.
It looks so good.
So when these come off, careful, that's hot. You can take a piece of garlic, that's just raw garlic, and then rub it right on the top. This gives you such a potent garlic bread taste.
Oh, yeah, you can see it coming off.
Yeah. So if you like garlic at all, this is definitely the way to do it. This is like a classic way to do like a bruschetta or anything like that. But it's that crispy crags of the toasted bread.
Yeah, like an English muffin when you grill it.
Yes.
You're always better.
So good. I know. Blueberry muffin too with the butter.
Always better.
Yeah.
Science.
So we have all these veggies that are kind of coming off the grill. I have a variety of peppers, red onion. I like the sweetness of the red onion.
You put those red onions on a grill, that sweetness comes out there.
Yeah.
Even people who don't like onions, just
definitely
just give it a try.
So I was going to say the same about eggplant. In my almost 20 years of cooking, I feel like eggplant is one of the things people most often tell me they dislike.
I can't say I'm a huge fan. No disrespect to the eggplant in front of us, but
I'm glad you said that because I'm going to make you taste it.
Okay.
I think this is a great way to learn to like eggplant. It's not really going to stand out. There's so many other potent, vibrant flavors in here, but it brings like a body and a richness to it, and it's a really nice veggie. So I'm on a crusade to get eggplant back into regular rotation.
I'm glad this is your thing.
This whole thing has just been a ploy to get eggplant back.
To support eggplant. Eggplant has been a bum rap for years. Allison is here to
Definitely.
bring it back.
Can they sponsor my segment? Is there like an eggplant commission? So we're just going to chop this up, and it's also really fun to chop things once they're cooked.
Yes.
Because they're soft and squishy. So when we're putting them for the grill, we do kind of big chunks, and then afterwards you can kind of mince them up as much as you like. And then we'll move everything into this bowl here. And now you could add a little hit of lemon if you have herbs in your garden, and you just stir this up. So I'm going to use this as a bread topper, a little bit of olive oil. But you can also stir this into pasta, just like this.
That'd be good.
And it's great at room temperature. It's great warm, and then you can add cheese or not based on what you like.
Yeah, you're gonna add cheese.
But we're gonna add cheese.
We're gonna add cheese.
So for this one, we're gonna add burrata, which is, so this has the garlic on it. So burrata is fresh mozzarella with cream piped into it.
Love it.
So yeah, it's really rich, really decadent.
It's really good.
But look at all the veggies, right?
So I'm on the cholesterol medicine.
Exactly. So we're gonna just do a little slice of burrata there, and it's really, really creamy. And then we'll do some ratatouille on top.
That looks so good.
So you could do these on little toast. It makes a really nice appetizer. I would eat this for dinner.
That looks great.
I'm gonna cut you a little piece.
Okay.
And it's so beautiful, and it's really, really easy presentation. You could do this ahead of time.
Ooh, that does. That looks really good. All right,
And leftovers will keep in your fridge. So I put this in a little mason jar, and it's really good in the fridge. Easily for a week. It's good cold. It makes great sandwiches, so it's a really flexible dish.
Look, a lot of veggies that we have, how long can we really, truly hang on to them? I mean, because sometimes you open it up and it's, I know we want to save stuff, we don't want to trash it, but sometimes it can be scary.
I should answer that easily, but if you have an hour, I could talk about it all day too. It depends on how old they are when you bought them, where you got them from. But if you're storing them in your produce drawer, there's really nothing about them that spontaneously would make you sick or anything. So you just want to look for crispness. If it starts getting soggy or moldy, you can go ahead and throw that away. I sign off on throwing some things away.
But when I do, I have you in my head.
Exactly.
Say, don't do that.
Exactly. So if you store them properly in the produce drawer, you should get easily a week. Some vegetables might even be 2 or 3 weeks, depending on what they are.
This is delicious. How can people contact you quickly?
Ends and Stems on Instagram, TikTok, website.
Don't throw food away.
Google my name. If you can't find me, I'm doing something wrong.
And don't throw food away. If you like the recipe for this, it's delicious. You can head on over to our website, roadshow.com.
At Valor Designs, we believe you should demand more from your home and get a lot more in return. We can help you reimagine.